What is going on, traders? I'm going to make this video short, sweet. This is my Philly math system, and this works on any time frame for the most part, but again, it does work on all time frames. But you can take, I'm just taking the data box here where it shows you the date and price, running it from the low, which here Bitcoin was 0, 56 bars from that. We had 56 months. We had our all-time high, and just look at those numbers. That is Philly as fuck. Now let's look at what you can do from here. So to keep it Philly, keep it going, keep that harmony, we have 56 bars. Boom, boom, boom. I just walk out 5 bars here, and we can see some harmony here. 151. Right, 19899, like this is harmony. 151, 5 bars, 56 bars. This is harmony, and this is the system that I've created. It's basically just taking that first bar, 56 in this case, just taking that as 5. So as 5, you'll typically see some harmony in the days, and it's typically about this type of, your eyes will eventually get trained to see these things, but this is more or less the type of move. It gives you kind of the first little cycle. And what I've done here is lay another creation of mine here, what I call the Philly fibs. And, 144, 233. Not sure why I have this in here. This is back here anyway, so it's previous to the point. So I want to update this with something else. This is slightly off. What I'd like to do is 144, 233, and then 377. I'll do it for you right now. We're going to update my settings here. So 377, and then when you add 377 to 233, you get 610, and you get 987, and then you get 1597, and then 2584, and I'm just filling these in. And this way I'll be able to add whatever comes after this number here and I'm going to pull out my calculator. So I've got 67, 65 plus 41, 81, and that equals 10, 946, 10, 946, and I'm going to put my decimal right there, and this is nice because it kind of gives you like this moves up kind of into the triple digits. The way I look at that is like dimensions through numbers. So I like what I see here as far as numbers, and this is just the Fibonacci sequence, but I've thrown decimals in there, really bringing in that Philly vibe, and you'll be quite surprised with the results you get. So I'm just going to save this as my Philly fibs. Cool. Replace that, and if you have a look here, I've got a few, right? So I've got my quarter extensions, just quarters if I want to measure out that, maybe work off of something that's already happened, right? Same with eighths, and then that eighth extension, and then I've got the standard fibs, so 1, 2, 3, 5, so on and so forth, and then now I've got the Philly fibs, starting from the 144. So that's pretty unique. This is completely my system that I've generated here within the last few days. And you can see these things lining up nicely. If I pop, I don't like to have too much stuff on the chart, but if I pop on the labels, you can see we're at that, hit that 144 and straight drop into this next level here at the 233. We could easily be up for, and typically when we do reverse, they'll tend to go for a couple levels. All right, so we could easily be recovering here at this point in time, whereas other people using just the eighth measurements, well, they wouldn't be catching this point anyways right here, but you're going to be getting different reads here, right? So if you were just measuring, for example, this bottom, from the bottom lowest low to the highest high, which a ton of people have, I'm sure, what you get in here for, even if you're using GANs kind of eighths, you're getting a little bit different levels coming in here, right? So cool. I'm not going to drag this on too long. Just wanted to show you that system. So I've taken my low to my high, You can do this on basically any time frame. Just measuring that major move, seeing what we have for numbers, and then boom, we have 56 here. So 5 bars later, I throw in my Philly fibs, and again, I started my fibs from 144 and work my way up from there, using 1.44. So kind of the very first measurement after 1, right? Because you're obviously going to be measuring from 0 to 1, and then boom, there's my 144, and we're continuing on from there, right? So check it out, try the levels, play it around. You'll be very happy with what you see is in the results from any time frame, hourly, daily, doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Peace.